Welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. Pass to Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Lillard with it. Drexler with it. They set the pick. Here's Walton. Lillard outside. Knocks it loose. Here's Cassell. Love in the post. And that one's good. Love.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. Back to Drexler. Pass to Kersey. Wiggins. Here's Cassell. Here is Love. Kept alive. Garnett. Off with the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
They recover it. Aldridge, no luck.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Garnett. Love. Pass to Cassell. Back to Love. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Shot clock at 2. Off the inbound. Cassell, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Pass to Walton. Shot to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Wiggins. Here's Cassell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he hits the jumper for 2. Portland trailing here. Now, here's Lillard. Drexler outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Drexler. Walton. And the shot is good. Timberwolves on offense. Here's Cassell. Serbia. Pass to Garnett. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Garnett. Lillard with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Drexler with it. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen. And they're pushing it up. Wiggins. Pass to Cassell. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Drexler. Back to Aldridge. Count that one.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Minnesota in the lead. Serbia drops one in from the wing.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce back.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Kersey. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Drexler right side. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Cassell. Lillard with it. Pass to Drexler. There's the pick. Here's Aldridge. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Here's Cassell. Here's Cassell. Leads him in there. Serbia. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. So it's Portland now. They trail by 6. Drexler outside. Pass to Walton. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 6 points for him.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Here's Cassell. Up and in on the layup.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Blazers on offense. 6-point game. Lillard outside. Here is Kersey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's the line to the net. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 4. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Love. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Here comes Lillard. Back to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. Pass to Kersey. From deep. And he gets it to go.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
Here's Cassell. Fader on the way. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Portland trailing here. Now Lillard. Lillard Right side. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. And the basket good. 8 points for him.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Here's Cassell. He's got 6. Wiggins. Rebound by Drexler.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong in the glass so far.
Misses off the right iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
No one near him. And that one's good. Love. Now, here's Lillard. Drexler outside. Back to Lillard. Drexler outside. 5 to shoot. And that's collected by Love.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. 8 points for him.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Now here's Drexler. Aldridge inside. And he gets it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. And the Timberwolves call time here. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. On defense, the Trailblazers. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And here are the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. Pass to McCollum. Here's Randolph. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marbury. True on the 14-footer.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Porter. And here's Randolph. They double him with Buck. Inside. Band away. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Marbury. The shot no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Van de Way. Pass to McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Marbury. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves ahead. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves? Now, here's Porter. Fires from deep. That's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Marbury. Marbury. And he gets the bucket.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Now, here's Porter. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That is good. And so it's Minnesota with it. Marbury. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Knocked loose from about 19 feet. And that's good for two. Now timeout called by Portland. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Portland trailing here. And here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. Into Zach Randall. And foul called. The first one falls. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Porter drops them both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Rubio. Now Butler. Left side Butler. Left side Butler. From 15 feet away. Another shot. Leighton. And the layup's good off the glass. Here is Porter. Vandeweghe. And a strong finish with two hands. Here is Rubio. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Butler. Fires for three. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And Portland has possession. Trailing by 2. Strickland. And he hits it to tie the game up.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Leighton. Lock at 6. That one goes. Count it. And Portland has possession. Strickland. And Portland again with the bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Butler. Pass to Leitner. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Ryder. Now here's Randolph. Butler with the steal. Pass to Rubio. Outside Butler. From 15 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. They set the pick. Ryder. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Pass to Rubio. Here's Leitner. Buries the 7-footer. 6 points for him. Here's Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Ryder. The shot is off. Rubio outside. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Butler. Back to Rubio. Soft touch off the glass.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Ryder. Here's the break. Brandon throws down the breakaway jam. And Portland with the ball. 6-point game. Ryder. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Rubio with it. Back to Butler. Pass to Waitner. Working on Randolph. Garnett outside. Butler with the ball. And a dunk to finish it off. Wow, beauty. And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Strickland uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Rubio outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Buck. Launches a three. And he gets it to go.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Outside Butler. Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. Brandon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Strickland. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
And he makes the first. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Love outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Drexler outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Minnesota with the ball. Wiggins. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Drexler right side.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Brandon, and there's the rejection. Fast break, here we go. Here is Kersey. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good by Aldridge. Minnesota in the lead. There's a good screen. Serbia. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 6. Here's Drexler. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Ryder. Pass to Aldridge. Ryder. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Here's Drexler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Tries from 10, and he knocks down the jumper. Brandon. Shot is no good. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves ahead. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 7. Drexler outside. Pass to Kersey. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. That's good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. 8 points for him. Now Lillard. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Aldridge. Makes it off the glass.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Leading by 5. Back to Love. Serbia. Jacks up a 3. And it's good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
First 1.5 of basketball here in the third quarter. Now here's Drexler. There's the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Pass to Cassell. 6 to shoot. Love. The trade. Portland grabs the miss.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Now here is Aldridge. Lillard, right side. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wiggins. Wide open look. Lillard with the rebound. Portland trailing here. Drexler outside. Pass to Kersey. Now Aldridge. Knocked away. And stolen by Love. Serbia, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Drexler. Drexler left side. Trying to break that ice cold streak. Here's Cassell. 9 points in the game so far. Serbia tipped away. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Now, here's Lillard. Lillard outside. And here's Drexler. Now Walt. Pass to Kersey. There's the triple. That's good. 5 points in the game.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three.
Here's Cassell. Wallace with it. Here's Cassell. Back to Love. From deep three-point range, and it's rejected. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. The Blazers on offense. It's a 5-point game. Drexler outside. Pass to Lillard. Back to Drexler. Clock at 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Cassell. He's got 9. Serbia. To end the drought. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Kicks it out to Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound. Here is Kersey. He has 5. Tries again. Picked him clean. They're running. Wiggins. Towns. Throws it down with the quick putback jam. Here's Lillard. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jumper off the screen. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 5.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
They set the screen. Pass to Cassell. Off target with the open look.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Lillard with it. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The shot from the low post is good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Six to shoot. Goes up the baseline, and he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Back to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Cassell. Lays it up and banks it in. Here comes Lillard. He has 7. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Poked away. The 3. Serbia. That's good. He's got 13.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Now McCollum. 5 points in the game. Pass to Cassell. Fades. Can't get it to go.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Here is Kersey. Here's Lillard. Blocked. Second chance shot. He lays it in. He's got 9. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Cassell. 9 points in the game so far. And the Timberwolves call time. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Here is Kersey. He has 5. Pass to McCollum. Baseline J on the way. There's the block. Love outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Here is Kersey from 11 feet away. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Both free throws good from Aldridge. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Love. And here is Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Butler. Back to Love. From deep. But they recover it. Portland trailing here. Now here's Porter. Now here's McCollum. Here is Kersey. To tie. And the layup is good. 7 points in the game.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Marbury. Shot to end this cold run, and the shot is good. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Now here's McCollum. Lays up the pick. Sabonis on the money from 12 feet away. Marbury. Shot misses. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Timberwolves on. We're going to step aside for just a second. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here comes Ricky Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Ryder banked in off the glass. The Blazers on offense. They trail by 3. Sabonis. Rubio with the rebound. So it's Minnesota now. Love outside. 5 on the clock. The high post shot. No luck. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And here's Porter. Pass to Randolph. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Back to Rubio. Pass to Love. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ryder. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range. Here's Randolph. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
Rubio outside. There's the pick. Ryder. The putback. Towns. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Kersey. And here's Porter. Off the left rim and out. Ryder. It's blocked. Here is Kersey. Now Porter. Porter with it. Pass to Kersey. 6 to shoot. Poke loose. Butler with the steal. Ryder. And laid in to finish the break. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here is Porter. Aldridge. Backs him down. The 17-footer. That's blocked. Now Rubio. Towns. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Now here's Porter. McCollum buries it from three-point range.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And here's Rubio. Love up top. That's tipped. And here comes the break. All alone. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive. Minnesota in the lead. Here is Rubio. There's a screen. Wiggins got it from 16 feet. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Kersey. Now Porter fires the three, and that's collected by Love.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here is Porter. Pass to McCollum. Takes a three, and that one's good. Here comes Rubio. Now here's Love. Love outside. Here's Garnett. Lock at 6. Love outside. Puts up a three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Porter. Sabonis. Oh, it's blocked. Rubio outside. Unloads. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Portland trailing here. Now McCollum. Pass to Porter. Right side Aldridge. Lets it go from 14. And he gets the bucket. 20 points for him.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Here is Kersey. Here's Drexler. And the powerful one-handed slam. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. From downtown, and another three for Minnesota.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Drexler. Top of the key. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Love. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Back to Drexler. Pass to Kersey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now here's Love. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens. Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Drexler up top. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Kersey. The Blazers on offense. 8-point game. Lillard, right side. Pass to Kersey. Back to Lillard. Here is Kersey. Drexler outside. 5 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Garnett left side. Here's Cassell. Here's Cassell. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here's Drexler. Here is Kersey. The kick out to Aldridge. And he drops it in from the low post. 22 points for him.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Back to Garnett. Floats one. Blocked. Pass to Lillard. Drexler outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here is Kersey. Here is Kersey. And they go to the intentional foul. Wiggins. Here's Garnett. The Timberwolves again can't hit. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drexler outside. Here's Lillard. On the 3 off target. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first in that. So he gets them both. And
good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys? Here's Drexler, sinks it, and now they trail by just 4. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that. Both free throws here. So now,
and that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. What do you think, guys? Long range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that. And so both free throws are good. And so the Timberwolves.